hello there, chums. Right, well, I have come down to one of my bases, mainly because it's got this awesome fighter here. So I built this little outpost here so you can look for this fighter when it lands, because it's a little rouser, but it's got the side rails. It drops in quite a high class. It's usually an A or an S. So yeah, doesn't need much upgrading, but you can get the coordinates in the bottom left hand corner there, which is pretty damn awesome. And I quite like my little base here. So yeah, I was just looking to see which bases I can delete, because I was looking to see if any are actually messed up. But this one's actually still intact, it still works, and it's actually on a really cool planet with some pretty damn awesome striders. I mean, look at them, they're quite large over in the background there, but this is quite a cool planet now. I mean, before it was just a typical gamma planet, but now it's looking pretty damn awesome. It's almost like one of those volcanic planets, but it's not. It hasn't got all the volcanoes. But yeah, I am pretty damn chuffed with the changes that have happened to this planet. It does look quite cool. It's still got the same fighter spawns, but now it has these giant striders in the background. Before, it had giant like crab creatures that I named Percy that you could ride. Well, I did. I done a whole episode where I was just riding this giant crab around that I named Percy. But yeah, sort of thing I do. Anyway, so yeah, awesome base, awesome location. So yeah, hopefully you got that one marked and you can come here, visit. You can become my neighbour if you want. There you go, there's the coordinates again. I don't believe this is in the NMSA hub, but even still, you're more than welcome to come along. Okay, well, take care, and see you on the next one. See you in a bit. Well, we're arriving at my next base, which is my Diplo base. So I've actually made this base look like the fauna on this planet. Now this is before the Origins update. So before the Origins update, this planet had tiny sorts of Diplos all over it, and they were really cute. So hence why I built this. So I've built a base that looks like a frickin' Diplo. Heck yes. They're not Diplos. What the heck have I got on my planet now? These look like giant Triceratops. No way. Oh, they're freaking awesome. Oh, they're Triceratopses with curly horns. Or spiky horns. Oh, my days. They look freaking ace. And because they look like dinosaurs, I think this still works. But they're no longer Diplos. But I can't rename the planet. So I'm keeping the base here. I mean, but this is awesome. But that's going to confuse the hell out of people. People are going to be like, there's no Diplos here, Captain Steve. But you have got gnarly Triceratops. Do you know your dinosaurs? Yes, I know my frickin' dinosaurs. Origins wouldn't have frickin' changed the dinosaurs. But I think for the better. I think for the better. They are awesome. They are so cool. But I better get naming them, or else other people might come and name them. Right, okay, there we are. So I'm going to name these people. Yeah, that's all going to be done. Sweet. In fact, I'm going to spend a bit of time here just renaming all the creatures that I can find. I'm not going to spend too long. I'm going to spend a little while, but I'll reconvene back with you guys after I've renamed and catalogued my creatures. Awesome, right. So, why does it appear so freaking tinsy tiny? He's big. He's a lot bigger than that. But I called him Dino Mondo. Heck yes. And then we've got this guy. I mean, he shows up massive and he's tiny. Right, they've got those reversed. And I've called him Batfishy Bird. Yeah, because that's obvious. And then we've got this guy. And I've called him Franken Monster because he looks like a Frankenstein of monsters, doesn't he? I mean, look at that. I mean, evolution just didn't treat this one kind. I mean, he can't wear socks and tear holes in them, and he can't wear gloves. He's got no fingers. So, yeah, he's a bit scuppered for, clothing. Not that he wants it. Right, okay, awesome that I know of. But in this system, chums, I went to every single planet here, and I named some of them, the ones I cared about. The others, I mean, that one I didn't really care too much about for obvious reasons. There's not much on them. But look, there's a new planet, chums. So, I'm going to see you at this unknown planet because it looks interesting. It's got blue and greeny colours to it. I don't know what it is. So, we're going to go there. So, I'll see you at the unknown planet, chums. We're going to do some exploration. Heck yes! Awesome! See you in a tad. Okay, chums. Well, I have spotted this planet. It's actually called Noah. And it's a star bulb and a flourishing planet, apparently. So, we're heading there. Awesome. I'll be there in a bit, and I will reconvene once I land. I know I said I'd reconvene when I land, but look at this from the air. This is pretty spectacular. So we've got these weird little mushroomy type plants on it. We've got some strange, like, turn-up weird things. Yeah, these weird little mounds everywhere that almost look like knowledge stones. And they're pretty much everywhere. Look, there's a load of them. They're pretty cool. So I'm liking the terrain and I'm liking the foliage. Am I going to like the fauna if it has any? Let's touch down. Let's have a better look at this planet. What I am noticing is there are lots of knowledge stones on this planet, chum. So if you haven't learned the wordage, I don't know what sort of system this is, but let's have a look when I get out the ship. What system this is. So this is, where does it say the race? It doesn't say the race there, does it? It says it on here. And if I come out of there, it's a Viking system. So if you want to learn Viking, this is definitely a decent spot to come to, because I'm seeing loads of knowledge stones. Oh, hello, glow-in-the-dark dear. How are you? There we go. We'll scan him, add him into our lexicon of creatures. Let's see what this planet looks like at night. Let's see if it does have some sort of glow to it or something. Alright, okay, well, we've got the glowing creatures. I was hoping to have some sort of glowing plants or something to do with... But no, it doesn't glow at night, but it's got glowing creatures. Yeah, so that would be quite cool, wouldn't it? But this is awesome. This is quite nice. Wow, what's down there? Is that a creature? Yeah, it's got one of those little strider dudes on here. Let's get him scanned. And then it's also got a T-Rex over there, so that's cool. Nice, let's get that scanned. Hello, T-Rex. Cool, cool, cool. Got quite a few bird creatures. Let's get them in. Well, I'm quite impressed with how quickly the fauna is spawning on this planet. It's kind of like a massive, great big zoo so far. There we go, there's another one. Done. And I think I saw another ground creature over here that I haven't got yet. Let's get him. It's like Pokemon. Got to catch them all. You know what I haven't seen so far, chums? I haven't seen any bouncing creatures. I haven't seen none of the little bouncing dudes, which, you know, which is good, I suppose. And I've not seen as many as the fat backside sort of like giant hamster creatures. I mean, I've seen a few, but they're not on every single planet like they were before. Oh, God, I saw the tail on this thing. I thought that was a Diplo for a second. I was like, wow, it's got Diplos with really jointed necks. I just saw his bouncing tail. That's what I saw. But I'm quite liking these little striders that have kind of got wings, but they can't fly. Can you fly? Go on, fly. Go on, go on, go on, go on. You know you want to. Take off. Go. No, evolution has treated you unkind. Right, okay, there's another T-Rexy type creature over there with a different head. And its tail's all curled up. You see that? Let's have a better look at you. Am I just not looking at you at the right angle? No, it is. He's got a curled up tail. Well, that's a first. That's pretty cool. Righty-ho. Any other creatures? Any other creatures? I think I'm pretty creatured out for this planet. That's pretty cool. Oh, and on that last planet where I was doing the discoveries, let me just show, I saw another creature before I took off. So if I go to the Diplo world, I found this guy. Yeah, so I called him Do I Eat Ants? Because it was the first question that came into my head, because he does look like he eats ants. Yeah. Okay, right, so that's pretty much that. I need to come up with some nice names for this planet and these faunas. But yeah, leave that to me. Yeah, you've seen how inventive I am. Freaking awesome. Heck yes, I love naming stuff. But then again, I kind of think, well, since they're working on variation, they could end up giving us a few updates like this, which might change the creature spawns and might change the planetary spawns. So all these names that I'm giving them, like Diplo World and stuff like that, it kind of feels... maybe not. You know, it's got to the point now where I'm thinking they may as well just do a reset. You know, I've deleted a heck of a lot of my bases. I'm sure other people probably are as well, and probably thinking similar to me. Well, I built this base here for a reason, and now that reason has kind of diminished. So yeah, I kind of think if they are to bring us a shed load of variety, just give us a reset. Maybe even baseline everything, bring in some PV, some more RPG elements to the actual way that we stack stuff. That'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, it's going that way anyway, with being able to get extra slots on your multi-tools and things. Maybe it's not resettable at the moment, but maybe at some stage. Maybe. I wouldn't mind too much, but I know there might be others that might. What are you... I've scanned that one. The creatures look far more alive now, don't they? They seem more interested in the environments they're in anyway, or the animation seems slicker. They do look really cool. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent now, people. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all soon. Take care for now. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. What a cool planet. I mean, look at the vistas. Look at the vistas. I could take photos here for hours. Anyway, bye. Bye-bye. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like what you see, please hit a like or a subscribe. And yeah, or you can support my channel through Patreon. Here are all my Patreon backers. Thanking you, Patreon. And I also have YouTube membership. If you want to sign over to YouTube membership, check out my video links in my video description. I also have merch. Grab yourself a fine and dandy pair of socks, a mug or a t-shirt over my merch store. Or I also have Atlas cards that I sometimes have on my eBay store. Check out my video description. So that is the end. Thank you for watching, and please hit a join or a subscribe, or just hit one of these tiles on this screen you see here now. Stay with Captain Steve a bit longer.